It's my boy Daniel, Hair Like a Boss, and my wife, Leah, Beauty Politics. It was brought to our attention, a matter that we kind of left alone, and we were kind of just going about it quietly. But since it got brought to our attention, we kind of wanted to make a video, or kind of like letting people know what the whole story is as far as us working with Robson Pelaquero and Robson Pelaquero USA. You are looking at right now, this is Robson Pelaquero USA, who you see right here. We went to Brazil almost 2 years ago, started working with Robson Pelaquero. We were the first Americans that he ever met. There was no other Americans that he met besides us. We were the first ones. Make a long story short, we brought the products from Brazil, brought it to America. We decided to start distributing the products. Instead of just doing it in our states, we decided to go a little wider and decided to gather other states, which would be California, New York, Florida, and Illinois. Each one of us kind of had our own territory to run and take care of. The reason why I'm making
which we paid $120,000 for.
I was about to say, can someone please drop the number that we put $120,000 US into a Brazilian businessman's pockets?
Yes.
So times that by 4 or 5 now.
So our deal is we were supposed to buy $120,000 every month, which was a very large number every month of these products, to make sure that we can hold our contract just for these 4 states. We did so. We started doing that, and then we decided to go on tour, bring in Robson, Diane, which is his partner, and Arlene, which is the Texas distributor's daughter. We decided to bring them on tour to America. We took them across the United States, which no other Americans were doing for them at the time. No other Americans really even knew about them at the time. We helped put them.
No one knew about America before us. We were the only reason.
We were the only reason that people really knew about this brand. Everybody was hitting us up to get the information on the brand because we were the ones carrying this brand in the United States. We grew the Instagram page from 0 to 75,000.
We asked for help. They wouldn't help. They didn't help us.
We got no free product during the tour. We had to pay for all expenses doing the tour. And what he pretty much told us doing that tour was he's here as talent and he's not here as a company owner. Therefore, as talent, we have to pay for everything, which was...
Plus, we cut him a $30,000 check for the tour, too. So we paid him for the tour, and we also are now paying meal expenses.
We paid for the tour to sponsor his business.
Yes.
And which I mean, if looking back on 2020 hindsight, that wasn't the best for us. But at the same time, we wanted to put our best foot forward, knowing that we wanted to take over the whole United States as far as distribution. So we rolled out the red carpet for him.
And he told us this is a test. So pretty much based on how our team did was the test for us to get the distribution key for the entire United States of America.
So at this point, once we finished the tour, he was supposed to sign the contract. He didn't sign the contract. He was ordered by his lawyer not to sign the contract in America, to wait till he goes back to Brazil. He goes back to Brazil and tells us, sorry, but we're giving it to somebody else. And he didn't know that we knew that he already planned on giving it to the Texas distributor. But we found out because we had somebody who told us. So he was keeping it a secret from us, not telling us, trying to play a game, I guess, for us to try to figure out. And we found out who it was. Well, he could have just been honest with us from the beginning and told us that we didn't have the distribution rights for the rest of the United States.
Which is would have been okay to me, because if you still, like, look at it now, nobody has bought in any more states.
Nope.
We bought them all. Yeah. And we were looking to buy more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He saved himself by doing that because nobody else is buying states. Arlene and her mom still only have Texas, right?
Yep.
They can't afford.
If you all notice, there's no other states, period. Like, he has an advance. Since we started working with this company, we have had 5 different international representatives, meaning anybody who handles his international affairs, anybody who's abroad, let's say Italy, Honduras, Mexico, by the way, Puerto Rico, Colombia, all these people dropped out. The only one that he has left that is still an international distributor is the Czech Republic and Italy. Everybody else who I met when we went there, everybody dropped out. And it's not just me or us. It's everybody dropped out for a reason. The reason why we stayed is because we already had invested so much money. If you invest,
we already paid for the product. So
Yeah,
if
you already
invested
paid-
over $250,000.
Yep, and
already.
we made $500,000 our first year, so we know that we could do the numbers. Like, we know that we could have advanced and took over the United States, and we could have been great. By now, we wouldn't have this issue. So what we did was we quietly, even though everything was done, we decided to quietly
And classy.
continue and classy. We didn't disrespect anybody or anything. We decided to sell the products online only, no distributors, anything. We only had one lady who was selling, who was working with us from the beginning in California. And other than that, we just wanted to sell off the rest of our product, just so we're not.
we were liquidating it.
lost.
You know,
We were
everybody
okay.
knows I have a loud mouth, but we had a product, and I just wanted to get it off. I just wanted to sell it, get rid of the product, and move on. And the only basically the only reason we're at this point now is because dude is messaging people, our customers, and telling them that we have counterfeit product.
And we have
So we have all the invoices coming directly from him that we are buying directly from him, and that is defamation of
character.
slander.
And believe it or not, guys, when we first went to Brazil, he was only charging us $16 a bottle of toner.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we were getting charged when we first went to Brazil in 2018. I have the receipt.
17.
Was $17?
2017.
It was $16 a bottle of toner. I have it right now. Okay.
And then
That was then. All right. That was then. So then he upped it to $37 a bottle. Okay. Then we said, okay, well, what's the set market price that you all would like to sell it for in America? Who picked the prices was his distributor in Texas. She set the prices for the toners, and we just went along with her. The issue that we were having with Texas, and a lot of people that were like, hey, why can't we buy from Texas? She wanted to make sure that her daughter was always the front face of everything, which we found out later during the tour that she's not even a licensed cosmetologist in America.
What happened is
So-
she got comfortable as a young girl around, I guess you would say, big name stylists like Daniel, Hair Like a Boss, Iman Moesco. Who was at the New York? Everyone at the New York, Asil. Everyone was at the New York class, and I think she got so comfortable that she told everybody she's not a licensed cosmetologist. So it actually put us as RPUSA in a fucked up position, because here we are now hosting a tour for hairstylists, and we had no idea that we're now putting someone that's not licensed on stage, which definitely put us in a really messed up position from an insurance standpoint.
we gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
We gotta go. And I mean, you all have to realize that if you notice, me and Daniel on the hair side, we just stopped promoting the brand, period. And when people would ask us what happened, we would say, oh, we're just not messing with them anymore. We're working on something else right now. We never bad-mouthed anybody or talked bad about it or said he had counterfeit product, nothing. We literally left very classy, and unknowing to the public, we just decided to cut ties and work on our own product, because I guess by him thinking that he had the control over the United States, I guess he felt like he had control over us, which that's not the case. We didn't work for you, we worked with him. So this,
we bought your brand.
We bought the product. And
And
by him not ever signing a contract, our original contract for the 4 states that we had were in review. So since they were in review, that means that we have this product right now. We can sell it where we want, when we want, how we want, and there's nothing he can do about it because he never signed a contract. And that was his fault.
Irregardless of the contract, though, he accepted money
Yep.
in return, knowing that we were going to sell the product here in the United States. That was the understanding of the sale, number one. The things that really irritated me from a business standpoint is stuff like that, where we pay you $30,000 to come on this tour. We pay for flight and hotel for 2 unexpected guests, because the Texas distributor was technically supposed to pay for her daughter, Arlene, or Arlene wasn't even supposed to be on the tour. Our original negotiations were to cover Diane, which is his wife or girlfriend, and Robson. At the day of they arrive or coming to us, we find out we are now buying 4 plane tickets plus all of our plane tickets to go everywhere. Now, as a woman, this is what bothers me. We take you all out to eat, and every single dinner we took the Robson Peliquero Brazilian team to, they got up and walked away once the bill came. Now, I just put $30,000 into your pocket. You think the least you would do is say, can I leave the tip?
At least buy me a cheeseburger.
Can I leave the tip?
Like, buy something.
pick the bill. Like,
Yeah.
They never picked up the bill and then expected us to pay for their other distributors in New York. When the North Carolina distributor came to dinner and we met the North Carolina distributor. It was an older lady named Olga. We all go to dinner. Robson looks at us as if we are now supposed to pay for his distribution meeting of his U.S. distributors, his North Carolina distributor, and he looks at us to pick up the check for about 12 people. We walked out.
We walked out to dinner.
And we don't go to cheap places.
No.
And
his bill was at Fridays. Hold on. We didn't go to cheap places, but the bill we walked out on was a Friday's bill. So he only had to pay $200 for 12 fucking people and got mad.
So, with all this to say, guys, I think the only reason why we had to get it out there is because we were getting so many questions that everybody asking us what's going on. We decided to just start working on our own project, something that for us as Americans can work on all hair types. This is not going to be a Brazilian-based product. This is not going to be a Hispanic-based product, which they kept pushing. I can't tell you all how many times we would ask for content in English. And we couldn't get anything in English. We would ask for free products to send to our distributors. They didn't send us free product. Everything that you all saw from Robson Peluquero USA, it came from us. Okay? Like you're looking.
Remember that time when we paid for behind the chair
I was just about to say
advertising, and he wanted us to put his name on it. We paid for it, and he wanted us to put his name on it.
Or how about we paid for Audi sponsors, got Audi sponsorships. Robson rode around in an Audi Q7 in every city he was in, but decided to take a picture in Tesla. Who takes a picture in Tesla and you're sponsored by Audi? First of all, what Brazilians come to America and get sponsored by a luxury car brand? Robson.
What Brazilians ever come to
we rolled out the red carpet with the best intentions, y'all. Like that's really what it is. Like, and I think the reason why we're so frustrated is because we did all that and had nothing to show for it. The only thing that we had to show for it is the receipts of what we paid for. We have the proof that we actually did this tour and that it was a successful tour. That he got all his money, so he can never say we shorted him out of money. And we literally walked away with just selling the product that we had left. So after this, I will create a promo code for the three of us. You can get 50% off of the entire website. We're selling everything.
It's not counterfeit. No, despite what anyone may say, we will post the receipts. These are real Robson Peluquero products that we will have discounted.
And we're just finished with the brand. We're just done. We're going to release our own products, our own brands. Something that is going to go directly to consumer. We don't have to worry about the whole distribution factor. It's something that is going to be a lot easier and simple for everybody to grasp onto. So we just wanted to clear up our names as well as our company name and all the hard work that we put in. So for the last time, no, we do not work with Robson Peluquero or anything affiliated with him or his brand.
Anymore.
It's
over.
So the last of the product is real, and you can get it for 50% off. And then we got some new stuff coming, though, guys. Tell them. They know. Pre-orders coming soon.
Everybody knows.
They know.
Pre-orders coming soon.
Yeah, it's our company, we've been working on it quietly. Again, not trying to disrupt his market or try to bother anybody. We've just been quietly working on our own thing. And I think that's the best thing anybody should do in the situation that we were in is just mind your own business and find another route, find another way. And that's it. That's all we're doing. We're not trying to hurt anybody. We're good businessmen and women. We respect each other. We don't try to downplay anybody or take advantage of anybody. We're literally just here for the same purpose that you all are, for doing great hair and making an income for our families.
That's
if
it.
you guys have any questions, hit one of those up.
I like problems. We want no problems.
None. All right. So if anybody has any questions or anything, let us know. Comment below. We're going to post this, and we're also going to do a press release of when we're actually closing the website down. So to make your final orders and everything, I suggest doing that as soon as possible.
Yep. All right, guys. So you guys heard it from the original.
You're always supporting, and I'm sure everybody feels the same type of way because all the messages I was getting, a lot of people were like, so
I hope this cleared up. I hope this clears up a lot for everybody. Shout out to the people who are really helping us with this brand. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Platinum Giraffe. Shout out to everybody. Everybody, CC, everybody who was like part of this, this wasn't our fault, y'all. This is something we really were pushing for this to actually go right. And, it didn't. So, here we are now. We still got more fire on the way for guys. So don't even worry. Everything will be good.
More fire.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Love, man.
Toodles.
Later, bro.